Welcome back, adventurers and friends, to Adventure Inward's Let's Talk series. For those who are here for the first time, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Just a reminder to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. It's free. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you would like to know when I post new videos. Today, we will be talking about getting energized and motivated. So get comfy cozy, open your heart, open your mind, and let's get into it. I want to start off with a quote from Benjamin Disraeli. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Although laziness is common and a natural part of life, it has the potential to completely consume us. I personally have times where laziness causes me to feel trapped. No matter what I do, I cannot seem to shake it off. I feel tired, fall asleep constantly during the day, sit around a lot, and feel unable to be active. I avoid doing anything productive and put on hold things that I want to accomplish. I believe there are two kinds of laziness. First, there's the kind where you have been working your butt off for weeks and finally, after all your hard work, all you want to do is be lazy and do nothing. But then there's the kind of laziness where you struggle to find motivation. Every time you think of something you would like to do or achieve, you cannot find the energy or drive to work toward it. This is the kind of laziness that I'm talking about. Being lazy is actually quite draining and depressing. I know because I regularly find myself feeling so lethargic that even the simplest tasks seem like a challenge. I'm sure I'm not alone in this struggle. I have found a few effective ways to overcome my laziness that I want to share with you so you can win your personal battle too. Let's focus on a few things at a time. We often create a big list of things that we want to do and achieve. Focusing on 2 or 3 things at a time will allow you to feel less overwhelmed. Instead, you will feel motivated as your goals will now seem so much more achievable. Out of the 2 sets of 6-month goals below, which set gets you more motivated? First one, learn to play guitar, do well at work, and get fit. Second one, learn to play guitar, do well at work, get fit, build big muscles, get better at singing, further my education, learn how to draw better, and write a book. When I see the second list, I feel overwhelmed. When my life looks a bit like this, I usually don't know where to start or if I can succeed at anything I've set out to do. People feel motivated when they feel they have a good chance of success. This has been a big learning curve for me. When success seems like it is just around the corner, suddenly I get an amazing rush of energy where I feel liberated and even excited to achieve bigger things. Set yourself 2 or 3 easy to achieve goals at a time, and you will notice that you will naturally gain inspiration and motivation. Next, let's look at exercise. Exercise is the simplest way to overcome laziness. A lot of the time, we feel lazy because completing a task seems too difficult. With exercising, you don't have to figure anything out. You just have to make that one big decision to literally start moving your body. Jump up and down, start dancing, or do some lunges in your living room. This has been a big revelation for me. Sometimes I get so fed up with feeling lazy and lethargic that I literally just start to dance. I have learned that if you can overcome physical laziness, your mind will naturally flow. and will naturally follow. You will find that you will become more willing to think about complicated things, such as working on a project or doing something that you have been avoiding. Exercise will help you break through that barrier of being lethargic and will help you feel motivated and more willing to put in effort. Let's look at allowing yourself time to relax and do the things you enjoy. Sounds ironic, doesn't it? Overcoming laziness by relaxing? But it works. Often we become lazy because a task seems too difficult. By relaxing and doing the things we enjoy, we allow ourselves to feel satisfied. When we are satisfied, we are more willing to take on bigger tasks and achieve bigger things. By relaxing and enjoying yourself, you also allow yourself to think about things, reflect, and even feel inspired. For example, I sometimes feel uninspired to write blogs. I get a mental block. Writing and researching becomes an overwhelming task, so I retreat to laziness. I completely block out anything that requires hard work. I have learned that as I relax and do things that I enjoy, my mind is encouraged to reflect again. It is not scared of becoming overwhelmed because it knows that I am not going to push it to do something productive if it doesn't want to. This is how I gain inspiration again. When I relax, I suddenly feel and find myself thinking of all the great ideas and I regain inspiration and motivation. Next, let's look at getting organized. Your physical surroundings have a big impact on how you feel. If your house is a mess, you are likely to feel even more overwhelmed, both because clutter creates a sense of chaos and because having to clean your house adds to your giant list of things to do in a ridiculously short amount of time. Clean your house and organize your physical surroundings, and you will naturally feel motivated to be more productive and active. You will be making life simpler and easier to manage. Once you have organized your home, you may feel motivated to get organized in other areas of your life and tackle tasks you've been neglecting. As I mentioned earlier, laziness is often our attempt to avoid difficult or even unpleasant tasks. Ironically, once you start tackling them, it will all feel less difficult and overwhelming, and you will likely feel a lot less tense. Let's look at being aware of and monitoring your internal dialogue. Our internal dialogue, which is the way we speak to ourselves, has such a big impact on how we feel and what we do. Anthony Robbins, world-famous motivational speaker, explains that if we want to feel ecstatic, all we need to do is adopt a point of view that creates an emotion. For example, picturing in your mind the things that make you feel that way. Change the tone and content of your internal dialogue and change your posture and breathing to create that state in your body. I am generally amazed at how much more positive I feel just by choosing to have a positive outlook. Every time I have a negative thought, such as, today is going to be a long day, hard day at work, I immediately change that thought by telling myself something like this. I have so much to be grateful for, and today is going to be a fun and enjoyable day. I then make a choice to get rid of my slouchy posture and tell myself that I have lots of energy. Just thinking that way makes me feel excited and gives me a boost of energy. I have learned that we have over 50,000 thoughts a day. even if only 10% of them are negative, that equals a total of 5,000 negative thoughts a day. When I heard this, I realized that we have way too many negative thoughts, and it helps make sense of why so many of us struggle to feel motivated. Being aware of and monitoring your internal dialogue is so important and will inevitably impact on how lazy you feel and how easy it will be for you to overcome that laziness. These methods have helped me incredibly and continue to help me every day. I am sure that if you apply them too, you will experience a big boost of energy and motivation in your daily life. Here are my final thoughts on this. You can control how your day will go, or if you even want to get out of bed and start it. There are several ways to motivate yourself to have a fulfilling day, enjoying each moment you have been given. Take control of your self-love, energy, and motivation to give yourself the best experiences to embrace each day. Not only will you be happy yourself, but those around you throughout your day will feel your positive energy, which could make them motivated to be happier. Go spread your sunshine. Remember to be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace and always, always love yourself. Thank you for joining me.